So did you want to abstain?
No, he just was stepped away from it.
But he was here.
Yeah.
Right, item 8. It is really.
Because he did take, it is an abstention because he did take.
And you debated.
Yeah.
And
No. You didn't
he
leave.
started the debate, really. Okay, item 8. The Metropolitan Discretionary Response Fund application, and I invite staff to the table to speak to us about why you've made the recommendation of nil.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Just one application for the Metropolitan Discretionary Response Fund this month, and it's for the New Zealand Symphony Orchestra Foundation for their Beyond Words musical tribute. We've got some staff here to support if there are any particular technical questions.
Tēnā koutou. Just briefly, the NZSO, the country's national orchestra, is a Crown entity, as such can't apply for funding directly and has a foundation that is not an unusual structure that applies for money on its behalf. As I've set out in the assessment, a really laudable project. A requirement of the DRF, however, is the timeliness of the application and whether or not it was an urgent application, and this has been a project in planning since 2022. I'm also very aware of the central government funding of the orchestra is pretty hefty, and we're pretty mindful of what that looks like for our community as we think about awarding funding to a national arts organisation such as the NZSO.
Thank you. Do we have any questions? Councillor Johansson?
Sorry, can we get the final bullet point clarified like we asked for yesterday? Is there additional information that's come through on that, or is it, I may have missed it?
Oh, this one, is it? Yeah, so the organisation that the NZSO has largely been working with is Wellington based, so we do have that information.
Thank you.
Right, so, and it says there's no clarity around who or where the group is located, and confirmation has been sought about the nature of local community engagement?
Yeah, so they have had engagement with the, excuse me when I check, the Sakina Trust, who are coordinating Unity Week. The NZSO replied that they have had ongoing engagement, and we certainly had evidence in 2022 of some support from Sakina.
Right, so do we, just kind of wondering why they're engaging with Wellington group rather than a Christchurch group. There's something that is about Christchurch.
It possibly relates to the performance travelling. So there's the initial concert will be here in Christchurch on March the 7th, and then there'll be a subsequent performance in Wellington and Auckland, and they're aligned to their arts festivals.
Thank you. So Councillor McDonald has moved us. Do we have a seconder for this one? Councillor Kewen. Is there any more questions or debate? Okay, I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Opposed? That's carried. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
There's no reflection on the orchestra itself. It's just that we don't need to fund this. Thank you. Just making that clear.
We should be able to do this one, shouldn't we?
Now we'll go into the supplementary